testing video of GoPro footage, seeing if this is a proper level to have it at. Oh, you can see my hands like right here. That's not bad. Okay. GoPro footage testing. Turning on lights. Just gotta remember not to hit the camera. Keep it sort of level. Okay, organization time. And also, I don't know how well the volume's gonna be on this. I'll do that later, the mufflers. Where should I start? Well, I'm gonna turn on that light too, actually. Okay, hopefully it just works. I'm just recording the video to see if it actually works and see if I can turn any of this material into actual footage. It's going to be weird talking to myself, but I'm probably not going to be talking to myself at auctions, even though I do it at thrift stores every so often. I do have a tendency to talk to myself. So, yeah, I got this table cleared off. Just to show, this is where I'm planning to do like the photo, the backdrop, the like white up here, and have a white table. But I gotta get this part cleared out right there, that part, all that, and then maybe try to organize this portion. Because I'm wanting to get rid of the iridescent or the carnival glass down there. I hate that this screen keeps turning off. But I guess that's probably good for battery. I just gotta learn where to put my hands so you guys can see. As long as I ain't recording black footage, that would be horrible. But yeah, let's just get started. So, let's see what's in here. Like, yeah, it doesn't really make much of a difference, but I can at least see the screen a lot better now. Oh yeah, these. I should probably take these out of the box and put them on a shelf somewhere. Oh, over here looks good. I just gotta learn to turn my body with the camera so you guys can see too. I don't even know if I have those listed. But I'm also trying to see how I can turn on camera without accidentally turning stuff off. Okay, I can press this button, the front button. It'll turn the screen back on if I need to see the camera. Which you guys can actually see me put stuff over there. I don't actually have to turn my whole body to it, which is nice, being it's on widescreen. Yeah, and a lot of this stuff I just have listed. But I can throw away this box now, because it's not that great of a box, so I can throw that away. Those I probably need to lower. The headlight lamps, probably need to lower those. These, max light bulbs. Oh, I forgot to keep this door open. Where's the latching? There it is. Yeah, I can't really see it outside, so it's gonna be horrible during the yard sales and stuff. Okay. And also, my battery's dying pretty quick. Huh. Okay. So, what do I want to do with the max light bulbs and those light bulbs? Maybe actually, that's what I'll do. I'll put those light bulbs in this box. So, pick up this, scoot you guys over. As long as there's no spiders. I also gotta check and see how much I have those listed for, see if I need to lower the price, which I can easily do. They're not gonna fit in there, are they? Darn it. I might have to find a different box. Oh, that's a spider on there. God damn it, it almost touched me. And there's a lot of brown recluses over here. Yep, that's a brown recluse right there. If you have arachnophobia, sorry, but it's part of organizing. You find spiders. Now, I'm just going to face the camera away. And I took care of them. Because I don't know if YouTube will demonetize me or take my video against me for killing a spider. Any more in here? Really should have brought a flashlight. Or wore gloves too. I ain't seeing none. Okay. I don't know if I see any in there. We're just gonna push you there for a second and sort of contemplate on what we're doing. Yeah, I really wish we could just bug bomb this place over here, get rid of all the spiders, because majority brown recluses, which if you don't know spiders, brown recluses bites don't look so great and don't feel so great either. So yeah, let's do that real quick. Push the button so I can see. eBay. I also just want to see how the phone does on GoPro. If you guys can see what I'm researching and stuff. Yeah, it looks pretty good on the display back here. So let's look up what brand are you? Westinghouse. Not many views on y'all. So let's see. Look up this and see. Yeah, they're just not really sought after, are they? That's why. They're really only selling for like $5. So yeah, I could probably lower down mine. So I'll revise my listing and put it at you get the 10% off, so that ain't a bad deal. Maybe I'll just lower it down, maybe $7.99, see if that helps it. And I don't think there's any information on here that I shouldn't show on like revising listings. So now if I was showing you my analytics, I think there's information on there I need to be careful of. But yeah, then go back over here. That one's revising. And I think there's a second light bulb in here, which is probably that one at the bottom, and it looks pretty janky. But I guess I could lower it by a few dollars and just see if it sells. Because I think it's in good condition. It's just the box is getting a little wear and tear on it because it's been sitting over here for so long. But yeah, let's lower it down to $14.99. Shipping looks appropriate. Yeah, won't require. There we go. List that. Now let's check the max light bulbs real quick. This is a lot of talking. Should have got some water before I came over here, because I should have realized I was going to be talking a lot for this video. Max light, right? Yep. Let's lower that down. Being I probably didn't get them for much, I could probably lower them down, because a lot of this inventory over here, I didn't keep track of the prices at the time. Nowadays I am on a lot of the newer stuff, so yeah. I'll lower it down to $9.99. Oh, that research price does not look pretty. $2? I hope not. I don't see how you could ship one of these for $2. Sell one of these for $2 and make a profit. I don't see how. Let's see if you guys can see it. Yeah, you guys can see it. Yeah, I don't know. So we revised that down to $10.99, or $9.99, and that's enough research for now. It's just get stuff moved over there. I don't know what's in that box, that little box down there. But let's get this stuff moved next door, as long as there ain't no more surprise spiders, hopefully. There ain't none on the bottom of the box, right? No. Okay, I just don't want to be surprised no more. It's like, I ain't got a problem with jumping spiders, but when it comes to brown recluses, yeah. Because I've seen too many photos and videos of what their bites look like and what they can do if they bite you. I really don't want to experience that, in all honesty. So, yeah. Now it's time to find a place to stick them over here. Where would be the best spot? Probably down here, if I had to guess. I can still see the box. I know what's in there. Are there any boxes over here I can stick those westing ones in? Got so many boxes I don't know what to do with. Maybe you. I don't think we can use a priority mailbox like this. So maybe you might work. No, you're too small. I think you're a little bigger than you are. Yeah, a lot of packing material. It was in a bunch of boxes over here. I think I showed a picture. And I got it all put in bags, so yeah. You maybe. Nope, you're a flat. Keep looking at flats and going, you might work. Nope, that's a flat, Nathan. Don't think there's any boxes back there. That box might just have to do over there. Yeah. That will just have to do. So yeah, I still have to, this is still somewhat a testing video just to see how the battery does, like how long it lasts, then also what angle I should have it at, because I think this is the right angle to have it at, I think right here, so that you guys can see what I'm doing when I'm walking around. And then being I learned how to push that button to see the display so I can see if it's appropriate, like where the angle is. It's like I gotta like lean my back for you guys to see that, or I could do that, just like angle it up like that. Yeah, that would work. Because that thing right there, that black dresser, is where I used to put all my rocks and stuff, my minerals. Because I was a science nerd, and I still technically am, but yeah. So that's all my like rock specimens. And I have like a dino poster I used to have on the back of here. And here are my microscopes. And then this was actually originally built by my mother, and it was like my little lab table. I had all my microscopes, had my little micro slides over here, and I always loved looking at stuff. I actually had a little baby brown recluse on a little petri dish, and I always looked at it through the microscope, and man, I will tell you, they got ugly faces. They got some ugly faces, really hairy, and beady little eyeballs. Just no more spiders, please. They can only handle one spider for the day. Like I said, if it's a jumping spider, I'm not too bad. I can handle a jumping spider. I let them crawl on my hand anytime. But when it comes to brown recluse, no. Do not want them. And if I do post this video, something to look forward to in the future is that my Facebook page, which is Big Nate's Deals on Facebook. Well, I said Facebook page, but my Facebook page, I think on the 19th of January, will be allowed to live stream. So I'm thinking about maybe live streaming something on my computer. like me going through my old listings and stuff, because there's some items over here that have been listed on eBay since 2018. Oh, there's a pretty cat back there. I don't know, you probably can't see him. He's all the way back by the garden boxes in the shadow. He sees me and he's probably like, "Are you gonna let the dog out?" No, dog ain't out here with me. I didn't bring her out because I'd probably trip over her, because she always stands in the way. This bucket's dry rotting, so probably best to just chuck it in the garbage. Probably gonna be weird for my neighbors to hear me talking to myself so much, or it might be normal for them. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just trying to record stuff now. There we go. Make sure everything's right. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem in the future. I can't really see in the sunlight. Maybe I gotta clean this case a little more. It's only 1/3 of the battery's dead, and we've only been recording for like 16 minutes, it says. So not too bad. Well, if you can include the other clip I stopped recording for. Okay. That, believe it or not, that's my most expensive thing on eBay right now. Hopefully no spiders, right? No spiders? Yeah, this is my most expensive item. It's practically brand new. It's a ProTech field analyzer. So yeah, it's my most expensive item on eBay right now. I keep lowering it every so often, hoping somebody buys it, but it's getting moved next door. Is there anything else I can take with me? You know, I was planning on moving this jewelry over next door. I'll have to pick that up when I come back. Yeah, there's tackles in there, like fishing tackle, lures, and jewelry in there. Which, the tackles did sell pretty well when I bought them. Let's see if I can do a balancing act. Nope, come on. There we go. That's what you call a balancing act right there. I'm going to stick you with the other jewelry I have, because I want to get this place organized to where I know where everything is. Like, all the jewelry is primarily over here. And I was thinking about making the jewelry section over here, getting rid of this table and putting like necklaces and stuff you can pin up on the board up there, and I get a little tiny shelf to where I can put boxes of flats and like watches and stuff over there, so I know where all the jewelry is. And then in the future, we're planning on getting rid of this shower and knocking down this wall right here with this door, because this is the old bathroom that no longer works anymore. And me and my father were looking at it, and it really ain't that difficult to knock it down, because the only thing is this might be a support for the house, and if so, we just leave that support there and just knock everything else down. But yeah, it would give me a lot more room to have shelves and storage if I got rid of this little chunk right here. Because as you see, I had to put a table, a few shelves around it, but imagine how much more room I would have if I could put shelf there, shelf there, shelf there, and maybe even maybe leave this table even here in the center, or even put like a bigger, like medium-sized shelf here that's stable. I'm trying to think of better ways to keep this place organized and get me more space. And that room, that's another like major project, because technically this house needs to be knocked down. That's a future project, because all we do in there is store our tables and heaters. We don't really store much in there. And a couple of totes, which are probably damaged, so I probably gotta chuck them up anyways. Looking pretty good still. Hopefully the camera ain't like smudged up. The hand looks like it's pretty good quality. So those I don't have listed, so I'm planning on just putting them over by the muffler I have over there on that table. It's probably a good idea to only take one thing at a time so I can open the gate properly. Oh, I forgot to put that somewhere. But yeah, I just put these right here for now. I think they're door handles for a car. And I just never got them listed. I forgot about them. Because that's my problem around here. I forget what I have listed and what I don't have listed. I pretty much have everything in here listed on eBay or on Facebook. But there's some things like, I know those fishes over there I'm saving for my cousin. Those irons, I don't know if I have them listed or not. That stuff up on the second shelf, I don't know if I have listed or not. I have the books listed and the collace, but the globe and the other box, I don't know. I have no idea. And then I know a lot of this stuff is either eBay, like I gotta get those listed, and then I'm gonna research these empty Pepsi cans that I have. Probably not worth really much, but yeah. Alrighty. Where can I stick you? Because I also need to make like a technology section, but for right now, you'll go right. Just to make sure we're still like. I'm sorry if I lean sort of like that, but I don't think it really makes a difference. Because I got like partial scoliosis. It's not major enough to actually get surgery done on it. All I do is have to go to chiropractor every so often and get it straightened out. But because I don't lift properly, but I probably won't lift properly ever again, being I had to have surgery on both my legs when I got in that car accident back in 2021, I think. I broke both my legs, shattered this bone right here, this tibia, and then split that bone in half, like that. I don't know if y'all can see, but yeah. Gotta learn how to walk all over again, and basically, went through multiple surgeries. Took about a year to like technically fully recover. I gotta look up and see if I have that listed or not. I know what these are. These are the elephants that I'm gonna look into. Then jewelry, which I should probably put in the one box of jewelry. I'll stick that in my pocket for now, so I have that when I take it over there. Sorry if I burp a little bit. Every so often I just had lunch. Now that I'm grabbing all this stuff, I'm realizing there is most definitely a spider in that box somewhere. I guarantee you there's a brown recluse somewhere in this box. So I'm not really going to dig all that out. I know it's the 5 elephant statues we have on eBay, which I'm going to take a look at. But I will say this is tiresome. I'll have to build up more muscles in my arm. So I realized holding the phone out like this gets a little tiresome. So let's see. Just type elephant. It should pop up. I didn't realize I had that much elephants But yeah, it's those right there. Oh yeah, let's lower those down in price. This is probably backlisted. When was this listed? Start date 2022. Yeah, that was back then when I was still somewhat new to eBay and I was listing stuff willy-nilly. Revise. Let's see. I want to make sure you can still see this. Yeah, you can. As long as I don't go like up here above the camera, because it sort of stops like right there. So as long as I keep it like down here-ish somewhere in like this parallel line, should be good. Okay. So I should probably actually see if I can. Let's see what the AI tool does for this. It does an alright job. Yeah, it ain't amazing, but might make it look a little more professional. Apply. And I'm not going to do it to all of them, but it makes it look more professional with the white stock photo. So how much does it charge them in shipping? £4, which sounds about right. So it's $60 I'm asking. Let's drop it down to $50 for right now. And it is allowing offers. Okay. No cancel. And also I thought I'd mention, I just saw it on there and reminded myself, if you are in the Guyman area, Guyman, Oklahoma, like Texas County, and you see something on my eBay, I do allow local pickup on my eBay store now. You just buy it on eBay, and I believe you select the local pickup option, and from there I will, or it'll notify me that you bought it, and then most likely I'll see that it's a local pickup, and then from there I'll message you like, when would you like to come pick up, because I don't do deliveries. So it's either you come pick it up at my address, or you just don't buy it. That's sort of my attitude to that. I don't do delivery, especially with gas prices how they are. They're cheaper down here in Oklahoma, like up north. We went up north to get my aunt, and God, I had almost a heart attack looking at the gas prices up there. So, but yeah, if you buy something on eBay for local pickup, I will not deliver. You have to pick up at my address that I give you. And a lot of people that know me around here, it's the same address as the yard sale, practically. Yeah, let's stick you right there. For right now, I might have to reorganize this. This is probably going to be another video over here of organizing this place. Probably. Yeah, the video, the cute battery actually does pretty damn well on here. So it's still in at 1/3. And probably because I didn't fully charge it. Because I left it in the case last night and didn't think about that. Battery is somewhat drained. But for auctions and stuff, being they last all day, I have 2 spare batteries coming in from eBay. And the buyer said they were genuine GoPro batteries for this camera. So it should be good. Cords. Because I don't know what that cord is called, so I gotta look it up. Cord. Help if I could type too. And I'm also sweating, which I'm realizing is going to be a problem. I'm going to have to clean this camera case every so often because I'm going to sweat all over it. Because I'm on Phentermine right now to increase my heart rate so my metabolism kicks in so I can keep losing weight. Cord. And then this side is all my father's. He sells a lot of filters and just car parts over here. Then he has a bunch of phone cases as well that he sells. But yeah, he has a pretty spot on category. phone cases, filters, and some other stuff. But I have it for $14.99. It's for a Hobart Quantum commercial scale, and it's not the best picture. When was this listed? 2022. I was really not good at taking photos back then, but that's also when I just got back from my car accident and I couldn't really move around much. I was on a cane. Well, I was on a walker at first, and then I was on a cane. And this was probably around the time span I was still on the walker, so I didn't really move around much. Still went to auctions and stuff, but it didn't really go around that much. We'll keep it, and I'll revise it and lower the price because it only has 2 views, 0 watchers, and it's been listed since 2022. Oh yeah, I wish it was $400 and something, but it's probably looking at the price of the actual scale that goes to. Well, I hate to ruin eBay's bubble, but it ain't a scale. Trust me, I would love if it's a scale. Well, I take that back because I probably hate it being. It would be hard to ship. It'd be super heavy. Oh, now it's down to 2/3 battery. So it looks like so far this battery only lasts for like 30 minutes, which is not gonna do. It might do for a estate sale, but for an auction, I'm gonna need like 6 batteries. Damn, GoPros go quick. Well, it's also a used camera battery, so this battery might be somewhat dead, so I might have to buy another battery on eBay, which sort of is irritating. I feel like I could take something else over there too. What could that be? Probably this box right here. Yeah, we'll take this box. I think this is the box for the heater that came over here. And it's a pretty decent box. Oh, I put my glasses. But yeah, 30 minutes ain't really much. Damn. So, probably have to turn off the camera sooner or later and just actually take it off and put it back in my room and let it charge up. And it's also starting to get like, what time is it? Just say 3:30. So yeah, it's not really. Got a little butterfingers. But yeah, not really that great on like temperature once it gets like past 4 around here because it's pretty chilly out. And being I'm losing weight. Okay, I hate this box now. It's really slippery. I'm just gonna stick you. No, I can't. Okay, you're going back there once I find a place to stick this cord. Looks good over here for right now. You're gonna go back here by these boxes. There we go. I'll straighten you out too there. Because we buy boxes for ourselves. I use the eBay coupon for the store subscription, the $20 off or whatever it was, to get those boxes from eBay. The 14, 12 by 3.5 inches, because there are unique boxes that we might need to use. Then 10 by 8 by 8s, and then in the house we have 8 by 6 by 4s, and then just some other boxes around. Then we got some padded envelopes over there. That box down there. See where I'm pointing? Yeah, right there. Got a bunch of padded envelopes in there. So we do pretty good on shipping. We don't always just use boxes from random places. We keep any good box we get or see. So, and whenever I do see a nice cardboard box in a garbage can, I do grab it. I will admit to dumpster diving. Now, when it comes to like food items, I don't like dumpster diving. But when it's like items, you know, dumpster dive. For boxes, like brand new products. Like over at Dollar General one time, we got boxes and boxes full of brand new movies. And well, at the time I wasn't doing eBay, so I just gave them to my father and he lists them on eBay, which I believe he sold majority of them now. I think maybe has like 1 or 2 left, but there's like 50 of these movies, in brand new movies in a box. Should put this with other Barbie stuff. Any little spiders in here? I'd rather there not be. And I think it's just an empty box or empty tote bag. So I'm just gonna stick all that in there, and whatever spiders are in there can be thrown away with it, because I have no use for tote bags. It's a Goodwill tote bag though. I don't think they go for any money. Goodwill probably gave so many out that it's like probably worthless. Because this is what I do at like auctions and estate sales, is I just look it up on Google Lens. Yeah, right there. $1 for a reusable bag. So yeah, it ain't worth stuff. And being the nearest Goodwill to us in Guyman, Oklahoma is Garden City, which is I think 2 hours away. Let's see, Garden City. How far is Garden City, Kansas? 1 hour and 50 minutes. So yeah, just say 2 hours. 2 hours away. So yeah, it's like I don't really go to Goodwill that often. And what I've been seeing about Goodwill lately is that they're overpricing their stuff. So it's not really worth it. Because sadly there's only like one thrift store in Guyman, Oklahoma that ain't just clothes based. The PASW thrift store. They don't just sell clothes. They sell majority clothes, but they have like shelves of knickknacks and stuff. They got books, they got toys, they got stuff in the back room. So it ain't too bad. But then some of the others are just mainly clothes, which I've been trying to dabble in the clothes market a lot more. But it sort of sucks that recently I was just banned off of Poshmark. And you may wonder why. It's because I tried posting a Aunt Jemima and Uncle Moe's salt and pepper shakers on Poshmark, because I saw somebody else had it listed, so I thought I might as well try. And they banned me and left the other guy alone, which I thought was total bull. Yeah, it's gonna be weird talking to a camera in public. So probably have estate sales and auctions and all that. I'm probably not gonna be talking to the camera. I'll probably be just doing a voiceover when I get back home and I start editing the video. Because at auctions and estate sales, I'm not gonna probably do like full edited video like this will most likely be, but because I just don't think it's right to record everything at estate sales and auctions, because you never know what's happening in the background. So I'm going to review all that footage and edit it and cut stuff out that I don't think is appropriate for YouTube or Facebook. Or also if somebody at the auction or estate sale asks me to edit them out of the video, most likely any clip of them like in full view, like if they're like right in front of me, like where that my yard sale sign is, I will cut them out. Unless I'm primarily looking at the table and the camera's not focusing on them, I'll probably leave it in. But if I'm like up talking to them like this, because I do talk to people at auctions every so often. I'm not really that big of a talker, but I do talk to people every so often, and that's the part where I will probably cut it out, because I don't want to show you all our full conversation. A little bit of privacy is still good for YouTube and Facebook. Let's see. I wish it showed like a percentage of how much battery, so I could know like a time span of like, oh, I gotta stop recording soon. The battery's almost dead. But it just shows me like 1 bar. I'm probably looking to settings on here and see if because I've been looking at some of the settings on this camera and some to somewhat what I like. But yeah, I might just have to get a new battery because I think the battery's only supposed to last like, oh, it's probably been an hour, so it's lasted about an hour or so, which is approximately the right amount of time for a GoPro. But that means I'm gonna probably have to get like 6 batteries to last the whole auction. That's gonna get tiresome. Of course, I'm gonna stop recording during lunch. I'll probably only record during like major events when I go to bid or I'm walking around researching stuff. That's probably the only time I'm gonna record properly. Because when I'm sitting down in a chair waiting for the auction to begin, I'm probably gonna click the stop button. And then once the auctioneer starts going, I'll probably re-kick it up to re-click the button and turn it on. But yeah, down here, I don't know if y'all can see that properly, but that is my Harvest Depression carnival glass. And it is a chest full of it. The whole chest is full of blue Harvest carnival glass. Well, it's just, some of it's just blue carnival glass. Like, yeah, Christmas 1970. Oh, it's a Fenton. You could probably look these up and see if they're worth anything. But some of it, majority of it, thinking about just taking it to the auction. Probably ask Lance when I get over there on the 17th and 18th, next auction, if, like, what the fees are for selling at his auction, because I know there's a selling fee or like seller's fee. That's why a lot of times he charges that 10% buyer's premium, so he can cover that. So yeah, let's just see. Can't see on the camera. That makes me nervous sometimes. When is that? In 1970. So let's see how much they sell for. Not really much. Like $8, $10-ish around there. Like $10, I would say probably. Yeah, $10, and a lot of times it's like $10 plus shipping, and then like $20 free shipping. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll have to look into that stuff and actually see like what's all in there, because I know there's like a new one in there of a plate, and a lot of like candy dishes, and a pitcher and its cups, and I forget what's in that other brown box in there. But yeah, that'll probably be a separate video. Maybe if I feel like recording it tomorrow or sometime this week, but I have some other things to do this week besides this area. I got stuff to do on my computer. Like right now I'm trying to work on a cookbook to post on Amazon Publishing. So keep an eye out for that soon. It's going to be all the like custom recipes I found at auctions and estate sales this year. It's going to be called The Lost Recipes of 2025. Even though it's getting published in 2026. But yeah, it's all the custom recipes I've gotten over the year from auctions, because I do buy cookbooks, and sometimes there's like index cards thrown in there, and you can't really sell index cards on eBay. They don't really sell. So what I'm doing is I'm putting them all in a Word doc and making a book out of them, a cookbook. And every year I do it, it's going to be like, for this year, it'll be Lost Recipes of 2026, Lost Years of 2027, and however long I keep doing it. But yeah, the hardest part about it is organizing it and then also getting the book cover made. It ain't really difficult to copy over the material. It takes time, but it's not difficult. Especially being I can type pretty fast. But I think that's all I really want to do today, and I might work on that another time. Because those, I'll tell you, probably the worst thing I ever bought. Well, actually, I'll take that back. The things underneath them, the Star Wars figures, probably the worst thing I bought. Because the Star Wars figures I have down there are from, I think, Return of the Jedi. Could be misremembering that. The one with Darth Maul in it. And apparently they manufacture those by the millions, and they're worth nothing. Unlike the old vintage Hasbro Star Wars toys, they manufactured those like a madhouse, and they're not worth much. I'm literally selling them on eBay for like $5 plus shipping, and that's the lowest I can really go. And that's how much I bought them for at a flea market up in Rosemont, Illinois. I went up there with my uncle. So yeah, it's like, that was probably the worst thing I ever bought around here. And I really don't mess with like new Star Wars, because I got those down there, and they've been sitting on eBay for God who knows how long. And there's some other things I've learned over the years that you don't really mess with. Star Wars, like newer Star Wars, you don't really mess with, because they don't really sell unless you get them at like $1, and then you sell them for like $5 on eBay. That's the only way you make profit off them, because eBay fees will kill you nowadays. And then shipping ain't fun either now, because they keep going up and up. They lowered it back down after Christmas, but it's still pretty high. Yeah, this is about it. I think that's it for this video. If you do like this video, or like this content, I think, oh no, that's just a arrow on the display screen. I'm like, is that like a dust particle that's been there the whole time? But if you guys did like this video and want me to create more videos like this, show support by clicking the like button, subscribing, following. It truly does help, because it helps me get closer to making constant income on Facebook and YouTube. And to keep this going, I do somewhat need a constant income, because eBay is a off and on relationship basically. Some days you make profit, some days you don't. Because like today I haven't sold nothing on eBay. But then again, I don't really have the merchandise like some people. And I'm in a small town. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, if you guys like this video, click the like button.